right, this is the final lesson for arithmetic. These are lessons 169 and 170. So let's count by fours. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48. And let's count by threes. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36. If you don't know those, please study over the summertime. Review, because once you get into third grade, it's going to be much easier for you if you know those. All right, letter B, 2001 minus 1,786. 1 minus 6 equals, I sure hope you knew that you cannot do 1 minus 6 and that you must borrow. But can you borrow from a 0? No. You can't borrow from this 0, so you have to borrow from the 2. The 2 becomes a 1. And now this 0 becomes a 10. And now you have to borrow from the 10, make it a 9, and this 0 becomes a 10. And now you have to borrow from this 10 and make it a 9, and this 1 becomes an 11. 11 minus 6 equals 5. 9 minus 8 equals 1. 9 minus 7 equals 2. 1 minus 1 equals 0. So 215 is the answer. 6,000 minus 2,362. 0 minus 2 is impossible. You can't borrow from this number or this number, so you have to borrow from this number. It becomes a 5. We have 10 here. Now, borrow from the 10, make it a 9, and this becomes a 10. Now borrow from this 10, make it a 9, and this becomes a 10. 10 minus 2 equals 8. 9 minus 6 equals 3. 9 minus 3 equals 6. 5 minus 2 equals 3. 3,638. All right, now let's add this money. 6 plus 9, 15. 15 plus 7, 22. 2 plus 8, 10. 10 plus 4, 14. 14 plus 2, 16. 1 plus 7, 8. 8 plus 6, 14. 14 plus 3, 17. Don't forget that decimal point. It has to be lined up perfectly, and then your dollar sign. $17.62. Who knows what shape this is? It has 5 sides. It's a pentagon. If we were to find the perimeter, how would we find the perimeter? Well, we'd have to add all the sides, and that would be 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. Why did I cross these 6's off when I added them? Because if I didn't, I would forget where I started and where I ended. So I want to make sure that I don't leave off any of the 6's and that I don't add one of the 6's too many times. So I want to get the exact number of 6's that I need to add, because I have to go the whole way around the pentagon to get what it equals. Now, who knows something that would make this a whole lot easier than adding 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6? We could do 6 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 times 5. Now, we know if we multiply by 5, the answer is not too difficult. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 6 times 5 equals 30. And we are working with centimeters. 30 centimeters. You would get the same answer if you added all the 6's. Now, we're going to subtract and then we're going to check. 6 minus 3 equals 3. 9 minus 1 equals 8. How do we check this to make sure that we got the right answer? You take the answer to your subtraction problem, 83, and you take the number here, 13, and what do? Do we add or subtract? We do the opposite of subtracting. We add. And what is the answer supposed to equal? It is supposed to equal this number right here, the number we began with. So 3 plus 3 equals 6. 8 plus 1 equals 9. So it equals 96. So that is how we check and make sure. This one I'm going to do wrong. I'm going to do it incorrectly. So watch me and just see, because we're going to check it and we're going to see that when we check it that it's incorrect. So let me see. I'm going to do 9 minus 7 equals 2. 0 minus 0, let's say I'm going to borrow, and I'm going to make this a 10, and I'm going to be all confused. Let me try a different way. Let me make this 209. Let me just make 9 minus 7 equals 4. And then get my answer as 04. Now, how would I check it? I would check it by taking this number here, which was my answer, and adding this number, because the opposite of subtraction is adding, plus 107, and it's supposed to equal this number. 4 plus 7 is 11. 1 plus 0 is 1, and 1 plus nothing is 1. So now I have to check, and does that equal 209? No. So I know my answer is incorrect. Let me try it again. Let me get something to wipe this with, just a moment. Whoops. $209 minus 107. Let me do it correctly this time. 9 minus 7 equals 2. 0 minus 0 equals 0. 2 minus 1 equals 1. And now we'll check it. We take the 102 and we add the 107, and it needs to equal this number up here. 2 plus 7 equals 9. 0 plus 0 equals 0. 1 plus 1 equals 2. And see, it is correct. So if you get the wrong answer when you subtract and you check it, you should see that the numbers do not match. But if you do it correctly, you should see that the numbers do match. I'm going to do a video for your classwork for lesson 169 and 170. So make sure to watch the video and do the work with me so that you know exactly what you need to do.